Math 10's our next example from 1.6. Surface area and volume of spheres is a volume question. Pardon me. So we do have two formulas for volume on your formula sheet. Either we can use the radius or the diameter, depending on what's given to us. There is actually kind of a nice picture on page 48 where they show you how a sphere could be considered to be a bunch of other shapes, pyramids kind of stuck together, and they show you where the volume formula comes from in some way. Not necessary for you to know that, but kind of a cool diagram that I am not capable of drawing. The example we're going to do on this one, if the sun is considered to be a sphere, which it isn't quite, but approximately a sphere, with a diameter of 1,400,000 kilometers, what's its volume? So you can imagine this is going to be a pretty big number. I always start off by drawing a picture. It doesn't need to be fancy, but try to draw a sphere best you can and label what we know. So we know its diameter, not its radius, but its diameter, and we're looking for its volume. So then I go grab the appropriate volume formula, and this one, I might as well use the one with diameter in it so I don't have to bother figuring out the radius. So I've got 1/6 times pi times that enormous number cubed. So I'm going to take 1,400,000 times 1,400,000 times 1,400,000 times pi, and then divide it by 6. When you do that on your calculator is going to say something like this. It might have more decimal places. In fact, it will have more decimal places, but it's going to give you this E18 business. What that means is that this sun's volume is 1.44 times 10 to the 18 kilometers cubed. So imagine how big a cubic kilometer is. It's a cube that's 1 kilometer by 1 kilometer by 1 kilometer. And then you're saying that this sun it's not thousands of those, it's not millions of those, it's not billions of those, it's not trillions of those, it's not, it's 10 to the 18. So if I moved that decimal place to the right 18 places, that's the order of magnitude of the volume of the sun. It's hard to even understand that number. The number is kind of beyond anything reasonable to us. But that's the reason why we're using scientific notation, because your calculator isn't going to put on its screen 144 number, with 18 digits. It's going to put numbers that are that big into scientific notation, and that's going to look like that with that E on it. So make sure you recognize that. If you get either really huge numbers or really small numbers, you'll see that scientific notation show up.